Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? In today's video, I want to talk about one comfort food, or shall I say drinks, that we should all be adding to our preps, okay? And that is, dun, 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 hello, coffee. And not just that, okay? For all of you tea lovers out there, we have, let me get this off, 11 different varieties of tea. Yes, tea. So I really feel that this is one of our comfort items, okay? We always talk about chocolate, okay? We always talk about that special cookie that we love to have. We also talk about, even instant coffee. Yes, I do stock up on instant coffee, but that is in my larger pantry, okay? That is for down and out. We don't have K-cups. We don't have our regular coffee. We can't use it anymore because of a grid down situation. That's when that will come out. But until then, yeah, I'm sorry, but K-cups it is for me. Now, as you can see, I do have a very large variety of coffee. Sean and I are very big coffee drinkers, okay? And yeah, we have a lot of different flavors here, okay? I just had, 7 more boxes delivered because I had ordered from Target and it was delivered today. I have a few more boxes being delivered, but they have to be shipped from the warehouse because they are the holiday blend, I guess you can call them. They're only out during the holiday season. And that would be this one, which is the hot buttery rum and the maple bourbon. When I tell you, these are the most amazing tasting coffees you will ever have, okay? Including that one, cinnamon sugar cookie. My. It is the bomb.com, okay? Sound like my 10-year-old niece. But anyway, these are some of the things that we, should really be stocking up on. Because when a scenario happens, we're all going to be losing our minds. And the one thing that we're going to want is a sense of normalcy. And when I talk about, I got to get up. When I talk about a sense of normalcy, I mean, we're going to be like, I really need a cup of coffee. I need to sit down. I need to think. And what's the one thing that when you need to sit down and think, what's the one thing that you always have by your side? Is it a cup of tea? Is it a cup of coffee? Is it a seltzer water? Is it a soda? Or is it just a bottle of water? These are the things that I need you to sit down and I need you to really think. Or even just if you're sitting down right now, look around you. What's the one thing that's right next to you right now? Is it a pack of cigarettes? Or are you like me? Did you stop smoking and you vape now? Okay? What's the one thing that you have in your possession right now that you never leave home without? And I'm saying not your phone, okay? What's the one thing you're sitting on the couch and you say, I'll be there in a second to watch our favorite TV show. Let me just grab. What are you grabbing? Are you grabbing a cup of coffee? Are you grabbing a cup of tea? Are you grabbing your cigarettes, your vape, a bottle of water? This is what I'm talking about, okay? What is that one thing that you won't sit down until you have this? That's what I want you to stock up on. besides our regular stock up, besides stocking up on water, besides stocking up on food, besides stocking up on hygiene items and cleaning supplies. Okay? What is that one thing that when you're sitting at your table in the morning and you got your paper, are you eating breakfast? What's that one drink? I want you to think. Because when we're prepping, that one thing is that one thing that you don't ever want to be without. Hang on, I got to let the dogs in, so I'm going to bring you with me. Look, look, look. Here they are. It's a little Michouette. Come on. Come on. There you go. Hi, Ridley Roo. Penelope. Ay, ay, ay. So, but these are things that not a lot of people think about, okay? And then, how do you take your coffee? Do you like to have that flavored creamer? Because guess what? That flavored creamer is not going to be available to us anymore. Capone. You can't have tea. Get out. So, if you like to have that French vanilla creamer in your coffee, guess what? It's not going to be available. So what I would suggest you do is get maybe some vanilla extract. You could put a little bit of that in your coffee. Extracts are awesome in your coffee. You can get almond extract, vanilla extract, peppermint extract. Look, this is what I got for Sean for Christmas. Peppermint is his favorite. This big bottle was $13. Pick some of these up. Now I know you're probably saying, that's not priority. Listen, for some of us it is priority. So seriously, sit down. When you're writing out your list for your preps, I want you to seriously think, what is that one thing that I always sit down with in the morning? Could it be your tea? Could it be your coffee? Could it be little Miss Angel Face who comes up and greets you in the morning? And you want to make sure that you have, here, I'm going to bring you with me. Yay, look, my house is in disarray. Look, you want to make sure you have these. Look, Capone can't wait. Get out of there. Penelope, that's not yours. Okay? You want to make sure you have these things stocked up as well. There's a lot of things that we prep for, whether it's for ourselves, whether it's for our children, our grandchildren, our parents, our pets. These are things that, there's so many aspects to prepping. It's not just food and water. It's really not. And I don't know how else to explain it to you, but to sit down. I've explained in another video that I did, 2-3 weeks ago, I think, about the importance of having a prepper notebook. And I was told, real preppers don't need prepper notebooks. Okay. So you got all that stored up in your brain. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Well, if you're anything like me, you're going to be turning 45 years old. Guess what? It's called, I can't remember everything. So you write things down and you go back to that prepper notebook. And you say, okay, this is what I need to buy. This is what I need to do. Did you forget to get laundry soap? Are you almost out of fabric softener? I had to have these delivered, right? Because I'm almost out. And if it wasn't for me doing a load of laundry today and being like, oh, yeah, I make my own fabric softener, but I like to keep that for like the pet bedding and stuff like that because it has vinegar in it, and it really does take out like that like the pet like sweat smell, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when the dogs go outside and they're running around, they come back in and you're like, you know, you could smell that they were sweating. That fabric softener really takes that smell out because it has a lot of vinegar in it. But with this stuff, Sean likes this. This is what he prefers. So that's why I buy that. And then these, oh, let me tell you, these work wonders if you have pets, these fabric sheets. But I'm getting off course here. But listen, there's a lesson to be learned in everything that we do, okay? When it comes to these guys, right? When it comes to these guys, when it comes to ourselves and our families. Remember everything that you do, okay? When you sit down in the morning, when you're getting the kids ready for school, take a mental note and write it down in your notebook. What's the one thing that before you sit down at the table or on the couch, what's the one thing that you always grab before you sit down and stockpile that? What's the one thing that your kids always like to have at the breakfast table? Or your parents, your elderly parents, your grandparents. What's that one thing? Okay, like I remember before my grandparents passed away, my grandmother, she had diverticulitis. But the one thing that she always loved was jelly on her toast. She couldn't have preserves because it still had seeds in it. So every year, for every birthday, for every holiday, I would always get her different kinds, different flavors of different kinds of jellies. And oh, she loved it so much. And then I would always get her a few containers of her favorite coffee, Sanka. She had to have Sanka. Okay? That was her moment. So remember, write everything down. We got to remember these guys too. Right, Angel Face? Look at her. Just give me the treats and move on. So, that's all for this video. I love you. Right, Capone? Look at her. Life. Oh, Madon. What is she thinking this one? I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay warm. Keep prepping. Bye, guys.